Alrighty, folks. Okay, here we go. I'm trying to adjust my headset. It's fine. Yeah, lighting is just ever so slightly off. I don't know why it does that. Am I trying to get to pick up? It's just a lighting issue, guys. So let's not worry about that. Let's do what we got to do here. Okay, hold on. Let's go. This stupid Blizzard pop-up thing was in the way, apparently. Trying to get these headphones too to pick up all the sound. I don't know why it's having a hard time today too.
You see, no power of this world.
It's only coming through the left side, I feel like.
Of spirit.
JBLs, by the way. Should be coming through both sides. Okay, 6 minutes it's saying. We'll have to see if that's truly the case. Again, we're trying to make one final grand push to 88. Not 88, sorry, 80. And what a day, guys. Like, I'm telling you, my job is just so dang stressful. Like, that's why I'm trying to break into admin. Because, like, I'm just so through with all the politics. Like, and I'm not even a politician. I've been saying that for years, too. Like, this is definitely a political job, if you know what I'm talking about. A lot of wind, a lot of people just talking. And I've always been an action guy, so again, that's why I think admin would be a good fit for me. Like, I'm not big on just standing around talking, you know. Probably the reason why my YouTube and TikTok haven't really taken off. Which is fine by me. I only post as I please now. And have time for. My time is very precious too. I had a 15-minute queue on my hunter. I kid you not. Which is why, again, I'm not very hopeful. Like, I'm trying to just get through these dungeons and get this character to 80. We can finish out this series properly. And I had the thought too where I can clear like BWL and I could clear Molten Core on other tunes and it should still count because of the way they have rearranged Mogs. SSC, right? SSC is the one that drops the legs. And it's Arthras, I believe, that drops the legs. Is that true? I believe so. Let me check. It's BC. Yeah, indeed. So yeah, I got totally boned on that. Yeah, we could try that, I guess, while we wait for our queue. See if I could do like a speedrun BWL, because I was able to fully clear SSC on my hunter while I was waiting for the queue to pop. So I'm wondering if my mage will have similar fortunes, you know, if I'll be able to fully clear BWL before the queue pops. If so, again, that is a it sets a very worrying precedent for Blizzard. And I've been saying this too for seems like years now, make the game free to play. Like, that's what it's going to take to get these numbers up, because that is why the queue times are so long, too, because people are not playing the game. That's why people are letting their subscriptions lapse and not renewing their subscriptions, because the problems that have been a part of World of Warcraft, the problems that have been confronting World of Warcraft have been there and persisted for years. The players have been talking about and highlighting these problems and issues for what seems like the life of the game, really. And that's the main problem that Blizzard has had, is that they don't listen to their community, right? If you listen to the players, they will tell you exactly what is wrong with the game. They'll point out exactly what the problems are that are facing the game. And Blizzard just doesn't listen. They don't listen enough. And that's the reason why you had a 15-minute queue on your hunter when I would have had an 80 hunter probably earlier this morning, with better queue times. And then I talked about this too, skywriting. Why is that the default option now? Why don't we have classic flying? Like, look at this. I'm literally running out of flying stamina as I'm on my way to Blackrock Mountain. And in the old system of the game, the old version of World of Warcraft, that was a non-issue. Because you used to be able to just fly on your mount straight there. And you wouldn't have to worry about vigor or stamina or anything recharging. And why was that canned for this system? I beg the question. Because, again, Blizzard have lost their way. Their development teams do not know, as far as I'm concerned, how to respond to feedback. They do not know across any of their games. Hearthstone, Heroes, which is now basically dead. Hearthstone is losing its way. I already had that thought, too. And it's like... yeah. World of Warcraft, again, make it free to play, make services free, everything except for boosts, make them free. That's what it's going to take, again, to revive this game. And then they should also simultaneously, if you were to ask me, start development on WoW 2 if it's not already underway. Make WoW 1 free to play, make the services free, keep the shop as it is, make the services free except for boosts. And then simultaneously start development on WoW 2. That is exactly what the WoW development team has to do, if you were to ask me. And then Hearthstone, knock it off with the quest monotony. Like, the absurd amount of quests need to stop. People have lives outside of the game. That's something also that Blizzard has conveniently forgotten, and I think Wizards of the Coast have followed suit too. They have conveniently forgotten that people have lives outside of these games. And they've gotten carried away with their quest systems. And all the games have seemingly fallen into this trap. Hearthstone, Magic, The Gathering Arena, Pokemon 2. It's like you gotta log in every single day if you want to take advantage of the game. And I'm sick and tired of games that have that going for them, where it feels like a requirement. It feels like a chore. It feels like it's something you've got to do every single day, like a chore. And that's not how games are supposed to feel. They're supposed to feel fun. They're supposed to be an enjoyable escape. And that is something that all these development teams need to go back to, right? They have to go back to that. These are escapes. They should not feel like jobs and chores, stuff you have to do every single day. And that's what I would put to all these development teams. That's where you should start, okay? It does not need to feel like a job or chore. And if it does, you messed up. You done goofed. You screwed up. They need to be told that, apparently. And they got to hear it. You got to hear it. Because if they don't, I mean, they're going to keep down the path that they've been going down. And really, we don't even need this boss, right? The only bosses we need are the dragon bosses and the final boss.
Death, destruction.
I mean, I could try the skips again. I don't think they're going to work, though. I think I'm just too high in level. And again, we'll find the problem with Mage is that Mage is not fast. So the 2 blinks are pretty much all you have for increasing your movement speed. And then you got to wait for them to recharge. 25 seconds for each charge. So yeah, it's slow going for Mage. Q-Sad Trombone. So you'll know if it works because you'll be flung into the air. That's how you know it works. And I think it's because they're missing. I think that's the reason why I'm not getting flung into the air. Maybe with the slowdown here, I'll get flung. You really want to get punted because it will bounce you up here. I don't think it's going to work. I guess we're just going to have to do this. Ay, ay, ay. I guess we can wipe him out. And again, we're just waiting for that recharge. Unbelievable. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that. 9 minutes and counting. Again, something is definitely wrong with the queues, too. And I would not be the least bit surprised if we were able to finish this, even as horrible as this is. Like the suppression traps, even as horrible as it is, I think we're still going to be able to, again, finish this BWL before the queue pops. I'm going to see if that comes true. And if so, again, that highlights and reflects the sad nature of the state that the game is in. People just have stopped playing. They do not want to play because they do not want to pay the fees. They're sick and tired of the movement, and they're sick and tired of the battle that leveling has become. And then, yeah, I mean, you got to invite players back to the game. You got to give them more ways of playing, give them allied races and easier ways of leveling those races, and then make the game free to play. You should have done that years ago if you were to ask me. And then if I were them, I would make WoW 2, try to make it better than Elden Ring if possible. Make it a better Elden Ring. That is the key challenge of the Blizzard WoW development team. Somehow they've got to do that. They've got to beat Elden Ring. Because Elden Ring has set the standard for gaming. That is the golden standard for RPGs now. And it's gotten to the point where it's hard to think of a game that's better than Elden Ring, right? Like, it's hard to think of it. Because, again, it set the gold standard. So now, if they do start development on WoW 2, start with Elden Ring. Just look at Elden Ring and all the things that worked for Elden Ring. You know, fun and fair mechanics, not repetitive gameplay, diverse playstyles. Like, they welcomed diverse playstyles. They had beautifully made environments. Everything felt like progression, too. And deaths didn't feel very punishing in Elden Ring, right? Especially to veterans of the Soul series, like, you knew how to mitigate those losses from deaths. So the game didn't ever feel like overly frustrating, which is a trap that many games fall into, actually, of just being too frustrating. A lot of games come to mind on that. Wow. Speaking of broken systems, wow. 2 on the Gauntlets of Wrath. And what is with the item duplication, too? What's with that? As far as I'm concerned, that's a glitch in the game. Look at that. Duplication. That should not be happening. Like, why is there so much duplication happening? For all you math guys out there that are able to crunch numbers and do statistics and probability, what are the odds of this based on the loot table of this? That, as far as I'm concerned, again, that is a glitch in the game. Probabilistically, looking at the probability, that should be very unlikely, if not near impossible. That should be nigh impossible. Because again, look at that loot chart. Just look at all that loot. And yet somehow I got duplicated items. And you might be saying, that's strange. And you're absolutely true if you're saying that. That's definitely strange. Why are items being duplicated? And I would also pose that question to the Blizzard development team if anyone bothered to listen. Why is duplication happening? And yep, wow. I think that's all I can say is just wow. 15-minute queues. And again, I'm very pessimistic. Yeah, time walking. Wow. We were able to finish basically an entire BWL waiting for these queues. Unreal.
Nothing to my kind. Do you hear? Nothing.
And we didn't get the chess piece. And honestly, I don't feel like MC. I think there's literally no reason to go to Ironforge. Because it's not close to anything. Like, I mean, to be fair, I think Ironforge is equally distant from Black Rock Mountain as Stormwind is. I think that's true. But even still, I think it's still faster to go through Stormwind. Because Ironforge is up here. Yeah, it's like here. Stormwind's here. Black Rock Mountain is like here. So yeah, it's like about equal distance. So maybe it's not completely unreasonable to go to Ironforge, but I still think, as far as I could tell, that Stormwind is more efficient. And Stormwind is definitely better for getting to DG, which I think is what I'm going to do next while I'm waiting for this, like, abhorrently long queue. Like, I don't even know that we'll be able to hit 80 today. That's how bad it is. And if not, I'm kind of curious what this is. Apparently nothing. Wow. Cool. That was like going to be one of the old world bosses. I think that's the only good thing about skywriting, is that it lets you go faster than the default flying speed, which was, I believe, 300%. That's 705%. That is the only good thing, as far as I'm concerned, about skywriting, is that it let you actually go faster than the old version of flying. But at what cost? Again, I beg the question, at what cost? Because again, you are on a vigor system now, and it's not consistent. It's not consistently high speed. You've got to temper it with heights and altitudes and elevations. Like, every factor has to be considered in the new system. Whereas before, it was a carefree system. Like, you basically just got on your flying mount, you went up. All you had to do was like press numlock as you flew through the air. Now it's like you got to constantly modulate and pay attention when you're flying, which is another downside. It's a lot harder to multitask in the current system, which some would say is a disadvantage in and of itself. And it absolutely is. Okay, try for a tiger. Or, it's not even a tiger, right? It's a panther. A panther. And we are still... Look at that. Look at it. 18 minutes. What is going on in the World of Warcraft? Apparently everyone just simultaneously quit the game. I think that's what happened. Because they got sick and tired of Blizzard, their crappy subscription fee, them never listening to players. And frankly, them not caring about the player base. I think that was their main mess up. They stopped caring. Can't believe we did a full BWL and nothing dropped. That is insane to me. Like, nothing that we looked for dropped. We've just had rotten luck today, I'll tell you that. Rotten luck.
This body is useless.
And yeah, I've been playing the Powerball. No luck there either. Nope, no mount. I've been playing the Lucky for Life at the end of every month. No luck there either. I've yet to win. And I think I've paid $6 on the Lucky for Life, and I think I paid just as much for the Powerball since the jackpot hit $1 billion. I've held a long time, had a long-held suspicion that the jackpot is a scam. It is basically a pyramid scheme. Because no one knows and no one has seen any of the winners. I guess we could try Ironforge and then back. I don't know. No one knows any of the lottery winners. Like, have you ever met, just an open question, have you ever met a lottery winner? And you ask 9 out of 10 people that same question, and you know what they would say? They'd say no. We don't know who the winner is. And so if you think about it from a conspiratorial perspective, it does again seem like the lottery is a very elaborate scheme. Because all they have to do is announce a winner. They don't have to actually reveal the identity of the winner. And really, in reality, it could be a fake person, right? The lottery winner could totally be a fake, quote unquote, fake person. As in someone that's not real. Or they could just straight up lie. They could say that someone won the lottery. And, you know, it just simply not be the case. That simply no one won. They could just say that someone won, you know, when there was no winner. And that's another good way of racking up a bunch of money. Because people will play the lottery, trying to cash in on their hopes and dreams, you know, trying to win big. And, I mean, it absolutely is to a poor tax, as people have said and commented. It's a poor tax. Or people will play the lottery trying to improve their outcomes, trying to improve their lives. And it probably should buy back Zerathil and try to sell it on the auction house. Yeah. Just to see if maybe it's worth something. I don't think it is. But I guess we could check anyway. Direwing Laggard. I guess we could try both of them. Dude, this is insane. Look at this. We're still waiting. Still.
Many farewells.
Wow, where the heck is everybody? Clearly they're not playing this game, I'll tell you that. And again, we have about 5 hours left on our subscription. 5 hours. 5 hours. Crazy. I'm just sitting here wondering if I'll even be able to hit 80 on this tune. Waiting for WoW 2, like... Seriously though, WoW 2 absolutely, if they do it, it absolutely has to outdo Elden Ring at this point. For it to be successful, I think. And they need to examine it from every aspect. From the ground up. What made Elden Ring successful? They got to look at it from the ground up. What made it Game of the Year? I mean, it was Game of the Year, but what made it Game of the Year? Okay, we're looking for this.
Keep your feet on the ground.
And I could change Mog, but I don't really feel like it. I think it's on the other side of the gate. Huh. Huh. A game gonna crash trying to open the auction house? That's a bad sign too, I'd say. Now that's something else that we had a lot of too in this cycle of WoW. We had a bunch of crashes. A bunch of stalls like this and a bunch of crashes. Just wow. 1,000 gold, is it worth it? That one's definitely worth it. And then I guess I'll think about the other one. It would be nice if we could get some more of the dungeons too that drop 2 mounts so I could try for the Infinite Time Reaver and the Drakes. The ones in question that we're referring to, let's see. Pop this just for fun of it. Look at that, plain blind. It's not Burning Crusade, it's Cataclysm. Stone Core and Vortex Pinnacle. Both of those drop Drake mounts in addition to the Time Reaver, since this is actually Time Walking. And I have yet to see a Time Walking mount too. Even in all the Time Walking runs I've done, I have yet to see a mount drop. Super easy. You can pop Icy Veins here just for the fun of it again. Oh, well, come on. Was I just too close? I guess I was too close. Well, that really sucks. I thought it was far enough away. Must have some kind of crazy range. Looks like he died too. That sucks. So we don't even need the res. Probably faster to just come back. He died so early. Yeah, crazy range on that. Bit unfortunate, really. Yeah, and that's something else I'm sick of in games too, instant death mechanics. Since we're on the topic of things I hate. There's another boss in Stonecore that also has a one-shot mechanic. And then even in War Within, there was a dungeon, what was it? The, let's see, the latest expansion. It wasn't these, sorry. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there wasn't a one-shot mechanic. It's these guys. These guys spawn the like a giant, I don't even know what you might call it. Like it's like a train basically. And if you're standing in the path of that train, it will one-shot you. Again, it's just bad design in my opinion. I hate one-shot mechanics a lot.
You will suffer for this interruption.
Because there's no counterplay if you think about it. If you get one shot, what can you do? Run back, pretty much. That's all you can do. You have to have perfect timing, and if you don't have perfect timing, you're screwed. And that's never a good feeling in games, by the way. Something else that the Blizzard development team needs to go back to. The feeling of being screwed is never a feeling that players should have when playing a game. Because again, why do you play games? To escape. You escape all your real life BS and drama. And that's what games ought to be. Is a perfect escape. Is it the perfect escape when you have to worry about stuff in game? No, it's not. even just worrying about playing it every single day is, I think, a sign of trouble. Man, I'm sick of getting rejected too. I got rejected today, as a matter of fact, and it's gotten to the point where it's like I think I said before, like it's white noise. Like it doesn't bother me at all anymore to get rejected. I've been rejected so many times. Like I must have some kind of like unwritten record in the world Guinness, you know, the book of Guinness World Records of like guys who've been rejected, like number of times rejected. Because it's gotten to the point now where again it doesn't affect me at all. Like it doesn't bother me at all. Like my roommate once said, Rolex mentality. Like you just have to maintain that mentality as I do. And I'm a keeper, I'm a bag and a half. And if she doesn't bag me, that's her loss. And I just keep telling myself that because I think that's just what I got to remember. As long as I keep that in my mind, I keep telling myself that, again, I don't feel like a loser. I don't feel like a reject. I think it will take between 3 and 4 runs to gain the level. I guess doing the math. I don't know. You can maybe do 3 runs in an hour. But that's with fast queues. With 20-minute queues, I think it will take you maybe closer to 1.5 to 2 hours to gain a single level. Yay, he's almost there. Okay, one more boss. I'm going to want to time warp on the boss. This ability, shifting power, completely breaks the flow. Because again, you have to wait for it to finish channeling. You can't just mash one repeatedly. Like it stops the entire like rhythm of your one button assistant. Which pretty much breaks mage, right? Like all you want to do is spam frostbolts and fireballs, and you have to wait for shifting power to finish.
I need a target.
Kind of a
I do not have a target.
wet towel.
I need to target something good.
Smash!
I do not have a target.
Raz! Look upon your actions, living!
Okay. Give it all you got, guys. Give it all you got.
I need a target.
He doesn't seem to be taking very much damage. Because we gotta kill these others. Could have done this first, but it's fine.
I need to target
Okay. See if I can get just people to just insta queue. That might help. We got us an hourglass. A chaos orb. Someone wasn't down. I like the trinkets that are just equipped to use. I don't like the ones that are used to equip, like this one. Because it takes up a slot on your bar. So, you know, stuff that could be better used with other stuff. Just people who are tired playing the game, dude. It's not what it used to be, man. A lot of people's subscriptions are ending. That's what the problem is and was. And does Blizzard get on top of the problem and prevent the problem from occurring? No. They let the problem happen, which is why, again, the player base is not where it should be, in my opinion. Is how do you get these numbers up? Make the game free to play. And you stop trying to nickel and dime players on the shop. Services make free, and you can keep mounts and toys the same, as far as I'm concerned. Just keep them the same.
Bedrock and foundation.
How am I doing on the time walking quest? You have to complete 2 more to complete it. That was the meteor quest, by the way, that I was searching for yesterday. This Ember, Moldering Time Warped Ember. There's a mob actually in Stormwind that you can turn that into.
I have an extended supply of goods for Outlanders.
There, you want it for 1,000. I realize they pretty much have to buy it instantly. And not for us to get it, because it's going to go to mail. We won't be able to get your mail either. Another reason why, again, I think they should just drop the sub and make the game free to play. Seriously, just get rid of game time altogether. I think that's the #1 thing that will fix WoW. Just get rid of game time.
Time is money, friend.
Make WoW for the all instead of just the elite. Instead of just for the rich. You know, it's not something that should be charged for. Free education. Free gaming. What else do they call for to be free?
Communication initiated.
I think those are the main ones. Education and games.
Have anything ancient to trade? Needs to be
Are there
at
any cool
least
ghosts
2
from Age?
centuries old. If you find anything exotic,
come on.
bring it to me.
What happened? What's happening to my queues? That shouldn't have dropped. Okay, I'm done with this silliness. Ugh. This is the bank. Darker Depths Elemental. I mean, we don't see enough of the Water Elemental for this to make sense, in my opinion, too. Separation, like, actually useless. Arcane Intellect looks more like Dalaran Brilliance. I actually don't know what that does either. Unbound. There's a lot of different ones for Water Ellie. And again, the Water Elemental is not permanent. So I feel like these are basically irrelevant. All of them are irrelevant because the Water Elemental itself is not permanent. Again, it's tied. Water Elemental is tied to your Icy Veins ability. Can't even find it. Where is Icy Veins? I thought it was in here somewhere. Where is it? Oh, it takes the place of Ice Form. Ice Form takes the place of Icy Veins when in a PvP zone. Oh, that's what it is. So yeah, it's this. And it's on a 1 minute cooldown CD. So again, you don't have permanent Water Ellie. Something else that I suggested is that I would like to see them bring back permanent Water Ellies because again, it's distinctive of mage. It sets mages apart from warlocks and priests and all the other classes because they can summon elementals on a permanent basis. Because right now it's more like shaman, like it's kind of like the Fire Ellie and Earth Ellie. But I think again it should be more like Hunter and Warlock. Because again, shamans are not defined really by their elementals, they're defined more by their totems. Elementals are just kind of like a splash of flavor. And that's kind of how the Mage Water Elemental currently is, but I think it needs to be more of a mainstay. See, like Hunter. See how the pets of the Hunter give it identity? Where's my Ellie? Oh, that's right, it's locked in this ability. I can only see it one time every minute. And only for 17 seconds. You know, like, what? Am I going to miss WoW as we're basically coming up on the final hours of our subscription? I mean, it was nice to get back into it. But, I mean, several of my tunes are not going to hit max. I could already tell you that. It's because I ran out of time and the player base just isn't there. Like, these queues just aren't there. I'll probably have at least 5 tunes that I was planning on getting to 80 that I wasn't able to because of the queues. Is it better than ESO? Yes. Is it better than Elden Ring or Lies of P? No. Actually, I forgot to get Lies of P. I have to wait until it goes on sale again. I just didn't want to pay $60 for both it and the DLC. I want it to be cheaper. If I could get Liza P for both the base game and the DLC for less than $20, I believe that's the ideal. And you might say I'm a dreamer, but I've always been a dreamer. I'm in a queue. And we're still not even 78. I wonder if I've got a quest. We're almost level 78, so the quests we have to choose from are few and far between. That's something else that I would recommend to the Blizzard development team. Make the other zones easier to get to. Like, I tried flying to Hollowfall on my main, my Orc Hunter, and I wasn't able
My
to.
directive has been fulfilled. Very
Apparently, you have to
good
go
to
through,
meet
like, some
you.
underground tunnel between, like, Isle of Dorn and Ringing Deeps, and then you gotta go under here again. I think they did it like BFA with the boats or something. I honestly don't know. I didn't care enough to actually research it, but all I know is you cannot fly directly to Hollowfall. And I think that was a misstep too, the development in War Within.
The edicts must be followed.
Why is it that you can't
I
fly
bid
to
you
zones?
welcome. I serve the Titans.
Then it seems long past time you stood united. We need to
You
find
can
this
fly to all
evil
the
god,
zones in old
rebel
zones.
Chikorwe.
You guys saw how I was able to fly
I'm willing to be a
from
liaison, if you'd be willing to speak with me.
Elwyn Forest
You are correct. Stormward.
here
New directive.
to
Take
Burning
them
Steps
to Freywold
and Searing Gorge in
Village.
the border. So if you can fly from
Right.
this zone to this one,
Will comply.
why
Follow me.
can't you fly from this zone to this zone? Why? And again, like, as a result, you're not able to experience like 90% of the content. Like, look at this. I think that's where they messed up too. Because, like, look at all this stuff that I have yet to experience, and again, I have only like 5 hours left of game time. How is the player supposed to bridge all that? It would be, I mean, even with the ability to fly between zones, you wouldn't necessarily be able to do that, but it would help. I think there's just a lot of content below, honestly.
If Merrick's wasn't Council Ward, I would have never agreed to do this.
Well, what I mean by that is
You
there's
do
too
not
much stuff
grasp
to
the
do, and there's not
magnitude
enough
of her
time to do it.
betrayal, Outlander.
Look at that, 4 raids.
I have no hope for our success.
Compare that to the Days of Classic.
Well,
Oh, and apparently there were
That should
5
be
raids, but you have to
interesting.
remember this was over the course of like months. Not years, but like months. This was over the course of months. Burning Crusade had a lot too. Wrath had a lot. I think fewer raids are better. It's because I think WoW is best iterated as a casual game, and I've said that before, and I'll say it again. This game is best when you can just come home and use it to decompress after a long old day of work. That's WoW at its best. So, with that said, fewer raids is actually better. Right? Because people don't feel like they got screwed when their subscription time is up and they didn't experience like all the raids. You know? Just things to think about. Things to think about. Speaking of things to think about, I still need to play basketball and piano today. And I need to eat dinner. I think I'm going to wait until my subscription's up and then try. I think my order is eat, basketball, and then piano. And I'm going to try to shoot for 2 hours. I only did about an hour and a half of piano yesterday, and I hate when I have to make cuts to my piano practice routine. Because I feel like maybe I'm just under a lot of pressure and I just have to make cuts in my life. The things I do. And I hate when that happens. Like I have to cut basketball sometimes. I gotta cut, and it sucks whenever I have to do that. Because again, it's like I couldn't make time for everything that I want to do in my life. And yes, I still want to meet my wife. I want to find her. I just haven't been able to. It's a common theme in my life. Is me searching for a woman and having no luck. All a lot of oysters and no pearls. Yeah, this queue is something. Can't say it's something great because it's clearly not. It's too long in my opinion. It seems like, again, I might barely be able to hit 80 in this episode. And I was going to check and see what my playtime is currently. I'm already almost at an hour of game time. And I'm still sitting in this queue. Going on 12 minutes now. I didn't sleep well last night either, and I'm seriously thinking about taking a nap. I think a nap sounds far superior to spending a bunch of time in queue. That's just me. Like, that's how it sounds right now. Like, a nap would be spot on. I think one more dungeon and then I'll be 78. I think it would take 4 more to hit 80 from 78. So you're looking at 5 dungeons. And if each dungeon has a 15-minute queue time, again, and we're going to be here for hours, right? Because each dungeon takes about 20 minutes to 30 maybe. And the queue time, like 4 queues, you're looking at an hour. Five queues is over an hour. This isn't my favorite either. This used to be on the long side. Here's the game almost crashing again, just first encounter.
Finally, I'll make this quick.
This is a boss from Legion. It is this guy, Star Augur Atreus. I guess we could read this while we're waiting for this to clear. The Nightborn astromancer Atreus has devoted long years of research to scouring the skies of Azeroth, seeking his answers to the great mysteries of the universe. His scrying has shown him worlds beyond our ken, and the power of the Nightwell allows him to draw upon the essence of those worlds to amplify his own powers. Star Augur Atreus fights with the stellar observatory of his own construction at 90, 60, and 30%. He will activate his observation deck to project the raid through the nether. Overlooking different worlds, siphoning the energies of those to empower his abilities in different ways. So Basically, none of that will apply nowadays. You can easily solo night holds. What does the gear set look like for night holds? Try and find it first. Let's say it looks decent. Obviously not worth doing with our scant amount of game time left. Certainly not for that set. It's just not good looking. And I mean, I think that was maybe the one bright spot of this subscription cycle too, is that I was able to unlock a lot of sets. Like, I got a bunch of mods. Like, I unlocked the Might set, I got the Wrath set.
If you blink, you bleed.
I finally got the Hunter set I was after that was modeled after Tier 6, the Wild Stalker set, I believe. We also got, let's not forget, the Priest set. The Regalia of Dying Light. I believe I did get a Shaman set, modeled after the Tier 6 Skybreaker. And I think I almost got Shaman Tier 2. Like, it's like very close, if not completed. So I think Mogs were the highlight. Not mounts, not the leveling experience, Mogs. And I wasn't even particularly lucky with the Mogs, as evidenced by our mage Tier 1, Tier 2, and Tier 5. I die here, gotta watch out. I could try invisibility. I keep getting hit, gotta watch out for that. Barrier for all. I mean, we got a lot done. We got a lot of pets tamed too. I tamed Razan and I tamed Rebun. I wasn't able to find Dungorger Crawlock or whatever his name is. The Dune Gorger. Well, we don't have all night. Come on. Pull it.
Dead by 1,000 cuts.
Priests have an ability to summon an angelic feather that will make them faster too, so we don't need to wait for the priest. It can do it 3 times as well. It's not as good as the paladin version, of course, but it's not bad. As long as the priest is paying attention and making use of that angelic feather, they can and should be able to reasonably keep up with the group. And additionally, the angelic feather can also be extended to other party members as well, much like the shaman wind totem. I can't remember what it's called right now, but the wind totem basically makes you move faster too. That hit. Buried that time. Mage only has Shimmer for movement increase, replacing Blink. Mage has pretty good burst too. Like the Comet ability in conjunction with the Frostfire Bolt does quite a good amount of damage. Blizzard also isn't bad either for clearing waves. This is not a required boss, it's an optional. I'm just not sure why it's not listed here. Because he does drop loot, he's treated as a boss. I don't know why he doesn't get a, an entry. Okay, can we please pull? I'm like, what is this group doing, dude? Please pull the dang bosses. See, look at all the numbers. Again, total glass cannon.
I am weary. You must carry on without me. I shall take my leave once my strength has returned.
If you blink, you bleed.
I think Blizzard and Comet Storm are probably the best mage abilities. Just because of how quick work they can make of groups. The orb. Where is it? Not the frost bomb, but the sphere. The frozen orb. Yeah, the frozen orb. That's not as useful because, again, you have to really direct it.
The beast has returned. It must not pollute my waters. As I purify these waters, the servants of filth will surely be stirred. Beware. Waters are cleansed, drinking their power. Behold the power of pure water. My realm has at last been cleansed.
Okay, two more.
Vile filth.
Don't know amount. Okay, we lost. Oh man, I'm feeling tired. Maybe just tired of life. Point. Okay, we're at the hour mark too. I probably want to go ahead and queue again. We can get that counter started. Um, 6 hours left in my game time. Okay, what is the hero build? You take affinity. Where is it though? There. And hey, would you look at that? My computer didn't crash just trying to change talents. And yes, if you are thinking or assuming that I'm going to uninstall this the second my game time lapses and expires, you are absolutely correct. I guess we could check Steam too while we wait. See if Crab Treasure is another game still on sale. Yeah, Crab Treasure is, and so is Blueprints, but just as I said, Lies of P is no longer on sale, and at $60, it's definitely not worth it to buy. Like I said, if the game plus the DLC is less than $20, I might get with it. Crab Treasure for $18. I don't know. What do you guys think? Is that a good deal? They changed it into a toy. Yeah, it is actually a toy now. I don't know that you still need to do the quest line. I actually don't know. What I do know is that it is technically a toy now.
Many lucky doos you like. Good fortune to our
Does
friends.
that mean to do that? Clean up of the old bags. No time reavers spotted. If this was a 6-minute queue, I could get 80, I think, in 2 hours easy. Just back to back. Back to back run. See, there's one of the mounts right now. It's the Drake of the West Wind. I think it's the Drake of the North Wind that drops, if I remember correctly, and the Slab Drake. I can't remember what it's called. Classic jokes. We just don't see enough of the Frosted Elemental, I think, for glyphs to be worth it. Again, it's tied to a temporary ability, and for as long as that's the case, I think it's not worth it to buy glyphs in-game. About 10k. Something I could do is check on the time walking vendor. I don't know why they call it weekend event too when it's a week-long event. That's another glitch. I wish they would make time walking permanent too. Maybe so it's a little bit closer. I don't know. What do you guys think? Keep asking you, but no one's there, so I guess I'll just keep doing what I do. I have a nice red and white theme right now, so maybe I just keep it the same. Plunging depths, and then if I get a new chess piece, I think I'll mog that. The Tears Fall. Oh boy, oh boy. I guess we could peruse the reviews for another Crowd Treasure while we wait. I like to look, like when I'm looking at whether or not to buy a Steam game, I like to look at the time played of the reviews. If there's a high average time played, like for example, it tells you the number of hours on record when the review is completed. If that number is at or above like 100, I know it's a solid game consistently. But I'm looking at the reviews recently. There was a 5-hour review that's not good. It says movement and combat feel clunky, and it's also a negative review. There's also on 7.3. It says controls are floaty. And a lot of the reviews that are most helpful have sub 50 hours on record. So again, that implies that the game is not great value. Because again, the game is almost $20 and you've got less than 50 hours of game time. If you're looking for a game that is long-lived, this is not the one. Maybe just a good time. Oh man, I'm tired. I just did not sleep at all last night, so maybe when I'm done with this stream, what I'll do is take a nap. I don't know. I think that makes a lot of sense. Maybe instead of leveling some of my other alts, because
Communication initiated.
I just feel like I need to recharge. Already past 6 minutes. Yeah, we were not very lucky on the mounts at all. I mean, we did technically get a bunch of new mounts. See if I could find one of them maybe and just put it on my bar somewhere. Like this was one of the new mounts. This was a new mount. We got a couple yesterday too. Here's one. Croc. Maybe he can go down here. Place my little trinket. We got a bird. Is anyone using it right now? I think that's not the bird. The bumblebee is one of the time walking awards. I think that's the one up there. Oh no, that's a druid in bird form. Maybe I could find it just leafing through. Yeah, so these are all my mounts. I haven't really had the chance to showcase them this stream. Or throughout this series, I should say. Interesting. I didn't know I had this. In-game shop. Apparently we got that. This is one of the time walking mounts we already unlocked. This is a mount we bought yesterday. I think I must have missed it. This is not it. I think this is it. Yeah, this is what we unlocked yesterday. The trading post. Cinder Plumed Highland Griffin. And there was one other mount we got. Okay. Where is the trading post? I think it's down here. In the fairgrounds, yeah.
And be heard.
So it was the Breeze Strider. And then I think I might go to Vasta again tomorrow. Maybe yes, maybe not. Depends a lot on how I feel. Like, maybe I just won't feel up to it. I had to do a lot of standing around yesterday, and I freaking hate that in the gym. Like, people will just, like, babysitting machines, sitting on them, like, goofing off on their phone and stuff. Like, that kind of behavior should be banned in gyms. Like, it's use it and rotate. Everyone should be on the same addendum. Like, you use the machine. Once you're done with your sets, once you're done with your reps, you move on to the next machine. And that should be the same way for everybody. Because the problem is, if you don't dictate that stuff, people, again, they babysit the machines. They sit on there all day, hour, 2 hours, and you're just standing there tapping your foot, waiting around to get in the exercise. It's just not fair to other gym members. That's why I like my local community center, because you can get in, get out. There's not a whole bunch of people. Now, that's the one thing the VASA does have, is that it does have a bunch of people, but I don't know. I think I'd rather just get an quality workout, you know? And my nose has also been just running, running, running. I have to blow it, seems like constantly. Waiting for the queue to pop. And we still did not unlock the Panther mount. This guy. I mean, I think he's vastly inferior to this mount, so maybe I shouldn't take it too hard, but still would have been nice to get. Obviously, you know, Zulian Tiger. $885 time locking. It takes 5,000 to buy one of the mounts. Maybe some of my longer lived tunes have the marks. You know, is more of a late comer, so she doesn't have the marks saved up. This is a dope mount. I would love to get it. I just don't know how. Time walking somehow. Such a, like, funny mount. They took the Infinite Time Reaver and they gave it a pirate hat. Like, I like adore that kind of stuff. Like, I definitely dig it. Because it's just so wacky and, like, out there, you know? Like, it showcases the game's creativity. Okay, I believe 4 more dungeons to hit 80. Ay, ay, ay. What is with these queues, dude? It says 6, 7 minutes in it, and like I'm still here 14 minutes later. I think it's because people hit 80 and then they stop playing. And I did technically hit 80 with one of my tunes, the Orc Hunter, already. My mage isn't far behind. She's catching up slowly but surely. She's just waiting for these queues to pop. Cool how it kind of has a sheen to it.
Punches, lucky doos and root.
And I think there just wasn't that much stuff to do once you hit 80, right? Like, if you think about it, what is there to do once you hit 80? Like, you could PvP, and you can spam heroics and normals until you're ready to raid. That's pretty much it. Then once you're ready to raid, you just raid, and that's pretty much it. There's not really a whole lot else to do, right? That's why a lot of people are just AFK'd in, like, Dornegal. Because there's really not that much to do, like, once the grind is through. Like, once you've grinded out all of your gear, once you've gotten to 80, you pretty much have nothing left to do. Which I guess is inevitable. Like, all good things come to an end, and your WoW game time comes to an end, and you've also run out of stuff to do. I think that's the challenge of most games is managing the amount of content. That's what I would also specify and put. Because some games do struggle. Maybe not struggle is not the right word, but like they have to strategize and prioritize, in a sense, the amount of gameplay there is, or the scope of the game. And I think WoW definitely had that. Because, I mean, look at how many expansions that we've had. This is definitely a game that's struggled with scope. Because I think I talked about this briefly in yesterday's episode too, where there seems to be too much content. And at the same time, not enough content. Because what do you do after you hit 80 and geared your character out? Just bum around Dornegal, I guess. And they took the mount buff out of the game, too. That was a good thing to bring people back. Make mounts drop more. You know? And then that got a lot of people playing again, too. Okay, hoping for 2 mounts here. Alteris, we're hoping for the double mount drop. Again, we're looking for the Rains of the Drake of the North and Infinite Time Reaver. So the dream is for both to drop from one clear. That would be the day, wouldn't it? And this would indeed be my lucky day if that were to happen. And man, should I be dreading Bassa tomorrow or just canceling my membership? What do you guys think? Drop a comment. I'm wondering if it makes sense to keep my, because they have so many fees, right? $25 if I cancel now. But that will get me out of the annual fee that is about $50. If I don't cancel, I can keep going, and that allows me to continue making use of the pool. But I'm wondering how important pool is to me. Like, is it important for me to swim daily? If so, I think I definitely keep my subscription. Keep going, but if it's not as important, I just keep going to the community center. Maybe I just wait and see how tomorrow goes and then make an official judgment. Because I might just have too much going on in my life for a second gym membership to make sense. Even though the women are very beautiful, like there's no doubt about that. Some of those women absolutely could be my wife, you know. They're that good looking.
I do not have a target. I need to target something first.
I'm no longer on rest experience 2. Kind of as I predicted, I think it will take me about 4 runs to hit max.
Filthy beasts! Your presence in Skywall will not be tolerated.
Two more bosses. Almost fell down there. And I think that's why the queue times are longer, because they had a massive drop in player count. Because they had a promotion where the game was half off. And so you were able to get it back into the game, I think, for just like $40. I think it was 25 base game and then plus 15. And then, yeah, those subscriptions are all running out now. I think that's the reason why there was a huge spike in the queue time for time walking. Last week it was like smooth. Like there was a bunch of people. You probably could have gotten like 5 or 6 tunes to 80. Again, if I was just on top of that. I, again, just didn't catch wind. A couple weeks back, I didn't catch wind until like Friday or Saturday. That time walking was in effect. But again, if time walking was all the time, that wouldn't have been an issue, you know? Instead, we have to like shop around and see when it drops, and then hopefully players are playing at the time, and the whole thing. Maybe if I played my cards a little bit differently, I'd have more 80. But I'm not too worried about it. I still had fun. And I made some progress in the game, even though I didn't get everything done that I wanted to. think that's the one good thing about Icy Veins is that it's up for pretty much every boss at the 1 minute cooldown. Dang, I'm out. Yeah, that's a pretty good pickup. Gets rid of another one of my 333s. Most of my 333s have been gone by this point. Looks like I still have hand wraps. And I guess that's all. Just the gloves. What would be great is if we found another group that just kept rolling them out. Like back-to-backs. That would make this go a lot faster. Yeah, we gotta warp on the final boss. Don't forget.
Delicious.
You tread upon the sacrosanct? Mortals have no place amongst the clouds!
Now let's pop this 2-1 out.
Your servant calls for aid! The wind take me!
Lightning Q. Aw, dang it. Dang. Lost them again. A lot of starting and stopping, guys. A lot of starting and stopping. Guess I could put my shows back on. King of the Hill and my YouTube playlist. I am currently making my way through a Blue Prince walkthrough with Zach Scott. It is also on my wish list for Steam, but it's whopping $22. I guess we could check out the Steam reviews on that. And actually, it's very positive. It's not overwhelmingly positive. Let's see, 88 hours on record. That's more what I'm talking about. 80 hours played. Almost 100 hours played. When talking about the deep nature of the puzzles. 123 hours on record. So this is a very deep mystery game. Like, this thing is good value. Someone says it's based on luck. Someone said it's been a wake-up call 60 hours. I think it would be a good game to stream. Someone said 172 hours. 172 hours played. 170 hours at review time. Over 160 hours. Red-green colorblind. The game involves a lot of color, and he said he had no idea how they will ever fix it. Mr. Nuclear Monster. Judging 24/7 said it's one of the best games he ever played at 250 hours played. He said sheer perfection, the most engaging puzzle game. So it's a puzzle game. And it's currently on sale. Anecdotally, it's $21. It is compatible with my controller. Yeah, it's $22 right now. Can we hope and expect for it to drop in price? Or is $22 as much as we could hope for? It came out in April, additionally. Maybe that's the play. We buy blueprints instead of Liza P. and another Crab's Treasure. Because, I mean, as far as I could tell, the play time is there. Like, you are definitely getting your money's worth, I think, if you buy blueprints. I wonder how long that promotion lasts. Does it say? Yeah, they said it ends September 8th. So maybe that's what I do. I install Psychonauts 2. After this game the subscription expires, I install Psychonauts 2, and then I buy blueprints. I think that's literally the play. Now, of course, blueprints doesn't have overwhelmingly positive reviews, though, which is probably the main caveat. Just glancing at the reviews. I think we gotta clear Kara. Yikes, that's true. That's what we could do, is get mount equipment while we wait. And then, what do we need from Kara? The gloves and the helmet? Yeah, I believe gloves and helmet. And that's for the Aldor set. Okay. So we go down here. Darn it. Why yada?
I have calibrated my prices to be reasonable.
Just get the mount shoes. Allows you to walk on water. Or increase ground movement speed. Both of these I think are useful. Walking on water is perhaps less so because we do have Poseidus, so I think I'm going to take this.
My directive has been fulfilled.
Just to make those ground mounts a little bit faster. There we go.
I cannot carry any more of those.
Okay, you didn't have to. Drag you there. And we do this. Hope like heck we get lucky with some tokens. There used to be some kind of portal to Karzan too. I don't know where it is though. I think that would have made probably the most sense after we completed ZG. Just hop over and then do quick Karzan run, but I don't think there is such a thing as a quick Karzan run, right? I think we saw that firsthand the other day. I just don't think it's possible to speedrun. We need the curator and the final boss only. I might be able to skip bosses. How many bosses can I skip? I actually don't know. I think I could skip the Opera boss. I mean the Maiden of Virtue. I don't think Opera can be skipped. But I think like Shade of Iran can be skipped. I think... well, we're dragging. There's even a return to Karzan and Legion. We could skip a 2-man. Yeah, we definitely can skip a 2-man. Dang, I forgot the Steel Hawk crossbow. That'd be sweet to get. If only we could somehow do it. It shouldn't take long. Where is my crossbow? Back off. I don't think Mage can speedrun anyway. Again, how are you going to speedrun with 2 blink charges? 2 shimmers, like you can't. I think it's better to speedrun with Warlock because you have Burning Rush. Rose drops keys. Who... yeah, what are the keys to? I can't recall.
Unannounced visitors.
orders.
I forgot he dropped him last time. Does he just not drop him anymore? Because I don't see him. Maybe I'm misremembering. I'm thinking of like Return to Karzan. Just dagger wing. Boots of Valiant. Apparently that's Paladin tier 4. Wow. I wonder if I should try for Maiden. Does she drop any gear at all? Apparently gloves.
Their behavior will not be tolerated, to be clear.
Enjoy that.
Kind of confused. Where did this come from? Maybe it's an ability. Raise accused. I don't know that you need to do this either. I assume you do to cross to the other side, which I believe is required for further advancement.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to this evening's presentation. Tonight, we explore a tale of forbidden love. But beware,
That's the trickiest thing about these mods, too, is I don't know what any of them are to.
as you may find,
What set is this to?
sometimes love pricks like a thorn.
Let's see if I look it up. The lighter's boots.
But don't take it from me. See.
Some legs.
What devil art
That's all they
thou
go
that
with.
dost torment me? Romulo, I come. Oh, this do I drink to thee.
Wilt thou provoke me? Oh, thou then had I thee, boy! Upon the stroke. Let
Come, gentle knights, and give me back my Romulo. Oh, happy dagger. This is thy sheath, their rust, and let me die.
Masquerade gown. Wow. Despair is a good drop too. We were mainly looking for the unrequited Requited Love dagger. Most amount of girl I knew back when I worked at my first job, Stater Brothers. I would fawn over her and talk to my coworker all the time about her. I never actually asked her out, though. I think that was my main flaw. Guys, you just gotta go for it. If you get shot down, you just take it on the chin. Great. I think terrestrial might be the only thing that's faster in this attempt. There is access here to the servants' quarters, which I find fascinating. Still waiting. Unreal. It's some kind of tournament. This might be a 3-hour stream with how this is looking. All I'm saying is be ready for that, guys. Be ready for that. We're gonna have to do the chess event again as well, which you know, cue drones. Groans and moans.
Your battery is no longer operational.
Delicious.
Okay, gloves for me, cure. Yes. Goody goody gumdrops. Gloves of the Aldor. This says Warbound, so can you trade it between your characters? I think you can mail it to yourself, so technically you can farm this with other tunes. It is possible to farm with other tunes because of the fact that it's Warbound. I just realized that. All you have to do is mail it to yourself. If you have these other tokens. I had that realization. So I could potentially send this to my warrior and my druid. See who needs it and just mail it to them, so that way they have the tier 4 gloves. Warrior might need it. This whole time I've been selling tokens when I should have just been mailing them to myself. Whoops. Ah, well, it's fine. I got most of the sets I was after anyway, so it's not that big of a deal.
It is too far away.
And sometimes I just straight up got skunked, so again, it wasn't as big of a loss as it.
You're just in time. The rituals are about.
Okay, one final piece, the helmet. We know it's off the final boss here. So let's waste no time. I try using invisibility just so I don't have to deal with trash, although the amount of time we lose to trash is negligible. Yeah, that's a Rin. I think he can be comfortably skipped. I mean, he does drop some gear, so maybe we should go after him. It's super quick for him too, so I don't know.
I am out of range.
Who are you? What do you want? Stay away from me!
I kind of wish they would change the way the tokens work to where it would instantly grant you tier 4 for all classes that you got it for. So for example, Warrior and Druid both got tier 4 at the same time, because that would save you the most time. I think Nether Spite we do definitely skip. I don't think I need this gear. Looks like some plate we still need. Yeah, plate you do need from that boss. It wouldn't add much time to the run, admittedly. I do kind of gotta somewhat remember how I got to the final boss, although hopefully it doesn't take as much time this time as last. I know I need to go through the chess event. Looking for plate this time. Yeah, we got the mantle. Eggs. We don't need, we already got the nether drakes in game. Yeah, shortcut to the final boss right now would be really sick. Yeah, you go through here.
It is too far away.
Okay, here we go again.
Greetings. You need something? Good one.
Okay, what did we learn last time? Pretty much spam this, and don't step up until their guys do. Don't expose your king early. I think that's the biggest key here. You can't control, so I don't understand what the point of that button is. They're unfortunately hitting our guys, which isn't great. In distance. I wish the minions would move. I don't know what to do about that though, like you can't. This moves king.
Sounds fine.
That moves king. I'm facing the wrong way too.
Necessary sacrifice.
I think I gotta go back.
Uh-huh.
Sure. Now I've got to about face. Keep churning them. Yeah, this takes a minute.
Perhaps a change is in order.
He's cheating. Don't like when he cheats. Can't reach. Might be able to hit this guy, but it doesn't look like he's getting hit. He's better to heroism.
No matter.
Yeah, just keep letting these guys funnel into mine. Keep spamming those heroes. Wait until he exposes War Chief. And just go ham. Ham on a biscuit.
The transparent stratagem. No matter. No matter.
He's moving up. Our wisdom here is like good. Did try moving diagonally. Does that work? No?
No matter. Interesting.
I think I gotta step on up to confront this guy.
Yes, of course.
I get hit here twice. Gotta watch out for that.
Necessary sacrifice.
Great.
I need to get closer.
Uh-huh.
Yes, alternative scenario.
Enter or leave. I mean, on the bright side, it won't be hard to get back there. We'll just be able to pick up from the midpoint. I hate the chess events so much. It's just too time consuming. And yeah, I think like literally the minute we hit 80, we're gonna end the stream. Like I have no desire to dungeon and raid at 80 as mage. And really, that's all I was attempting to do with this series anyway, was just showcase leveling, like what War Within leveling actually looked like and actually was. And hopefully this gave you a good enough sense of what it's like, which was the entire concept, like to show you what it would take to get a roughly 70 to 71 level tune alt to max. We can get that helmet, then we did finally complete a mage set.
I need to target something first. I need a target. I do not have a target. I need to target something first.
Not much of an upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless. I should have been trading the tier pieces to myself, so that's what I learned today. And wow. I guess I can do Arena 2 after this and just see if I can get logged back into my account. Very annoyingly, there was an update and I got logged out. So it's like I couldn't get back in easily. Maybe after this run. Be pushing 6:30 already. And I believe I'm running out of game time also. It's still saying 6 hours. Maybe right around midnight.
Be gone, infidels.
When the sub's gonna expire.
Welcome here.
Do I have enough time to get my druid and paladin to max? Probably, just because they're tanks. And tanks should have pretty much insta Qs.
Is only the beginning.
Okay, a ring. I really need gloves, obviously.
I am unleashed. Winds of the south, rise and come to your master's aid.
Pop this bad boy. I'm not really super serious about log farming anyway. Like, I got most of the sets that I was after unlocked. And I guess I just need to get better at cross farming. Like, I've got hunters pretty close to max. I can use them to farm probably much easier than mage. I just got to get better at passing out loots and gears and whatnot. It's saying the queue is low if you have multiple people. It's only 4 minutes, all your DPS. Maybe that's the key, is just like queuing as a group. I honestly don't know that I could do the chess event in under 5 minutes. I don't think I can. I think it takes too long. I need like 3 dungeons to get the max. Here. Both the DPS were games, so we're just waiting now for the healer and tank. Pivotal pieces for the group, of course. I really don't think I can do the chess event in time. Especially if this is true. That it will only take 4 minutes. I just don't think I'm... Oh, and apparently I logged back in. So weird. I must have just been logged out for some reason. And midweek magic is upon us as well. Looks like I got green, mono green. And it's a brawl builder, so I'm going to want to build probably a green commander build. Who is my green commander? It's saying I have to use an old deck. Maybe like my oldest green deck. Maybe my cat deck that I never play. I'll change it, and my commander obviously has to be a mono green commander. I really do enjoy these midweek magics, and especially when they oh, it's telling us we can only use certain sets. Uh-oh. I like the brawl builders because they're like commander decks. Commander decks, basically. Now, what is it telling me, though? Your commander has to be... I think it's telling me it has to be multicolor. Apparently, whatever the latest set is, I think it's like Aeons Beyond or something like that. They don't have mono green commanders. Yeah, that's exactly it. Like, it's the latest set. Eternity's Beyond. That's what it was called. Okay, so my challenge is to build a commander deck using just these colors. But what would be the best color combination? Oh, man. Using up a storm.
Every little death helps.
Ah, they're immune. Wow, they're immune to that too. They're not immune to that though. I know I'm trying to pick a commander based on my Dankin quests. So I have green, blue, black, green, and green, white. Well, that doesn't help. uh, okay, now I gotta find my Brawl deck that I was working with. And maybe just pick a green commander. Aaliyah. Ascendant Cadet. Okay, great. Holy smokes. So yeah. We're probably going to want the mounts to be on the green side. Because we just have a bunch of green quests. And yeah, there are no mono green commanders in Eternities Beyond, apparently. I am seeing that now. That seems wrong. Right, it seems wrong. Maybe because it's selected mythic or something? I don't know, that was weird. It's telling me there are a lot. Maybe it's that your commander just has to be in these colors. I see. Or not in these colors, but from these sets.
Every little death helps.
So yeah, I think Eternities Beyond doesn't have a mono green commander. So they're just asking you to use... Oh, come on. Here, just go invisible again. If they get in your way, just knock him down. Yeah, someone left. Got too tired of waiting, apparently.
I am out of range.
Shudder always goes down my spine every single time. Oh, do we complete it? Sweet. Okay, let's pass go and collect $200 then. Apparently, but Black Hand died, apparently. Okay. Now we just have to get to the final boss. And I believe that is the challenge, is building a commander deck that uses the latest commander. We don't go up this high. I'm trying to remember which way you go. Oh, fish sticks. Fish sticks, fish sticks. Is it up or down here? Tell me, tell me. Get off of me.
It is too far away.
Why? Ay, ay, ay. Why is Midi's chambers so confusing? I believe you don't go through the chambers. I believe you keep going up. Yes, I think this is correct. And then you go through here. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, yeah, and then you go through here. Okay. And you should see him running around. Please give me the helmet. Everyone gave up.
I am out of reach.
Silvervein, give me the helmet. No. Got a helmet for Paladin, Rogue, and Shaman. No. We were one piece off, literally one piece off. But again, like, we could pretty much... I mean, there's no easy way to do it, really. Like, we'd have to run Karzan a bunch of times as my alts. Fish for a mage token, and then if I get it, I mail it to myself. Pretty much, that's the way you do it, and it's as annoying as it sounds.
I got what you need.
I guess you just sell the junk. And then you basically keep all of the gear tokens. Tokens, I believe, are all you keep.
Keep it real.
People gotta move away.
Ah, potential customer.
So I think, like, going forward, I just have to start just keeping these tokens.
Hurry back.
And then just mail it to the alts that need those respective tokens, pretty much. It's war bound, so there's no reason to sell the tokens. Like, I just realized again that there's no reason to sell them. You can store them in your bank even, and then just send them to your alts that need those tokens. Because it's wasted time, kind of, in a way, if you just sell the tokens. Okay, so while that's building, we'll build our commander deck. Yeah, I think it has to be from the latest set. Edge of Eternities, and I'm not seeing any mono green commanders. I guess you have to do a Halia Ascendant. Okay, let's see how fast we can build this out. And I know it looks like I'm just AFK in Dornegal, but that's because I am. I am AFK in Dornegal. I'm trying to build a commander deck at the same time, and it's frustrating balancing. Okay, Terra Symbiosis. Mel Strider. It's Melt, by the way, not Mel's. Okay, we need a zone. Yikes, that one's rare, though, so maybe not. We need a burst. Okay, high synergy cards. Firing calls, high synergy. Commander. Trying to see how fast I can build this commander deck. It's taking a minute though. Okay, we got the Brood Guard Elite. Yes, I got 2 different elites. Okay, we need a drone. Dock worker, yep. We need honor. Actual card honor. We need synthesis amalgam. Oh, but it's rare, so no way, Jose. We need a greenhouse. I'm just calling out the names of the cards on the EDH site, okay? In case you're like, what is he doing? And they have to be like uncommon or easier to get. I don't want to craft any mythics or rares today for this set, for this deck. We got 2 different unicorns. Can you believe that? I say, oh shoot, the 3rd unicorn is rare. Yeah, it's a rare. Oops. Cutsil. Yeah, we had him. Cultivate. I know we got it. Forge to Plowshares is the one I'm not sure about. I didn't even think this was in the game, but apparently it is. Okay, well, I guess we're putting Swords to Plowshares in, and it had negative synergy. Whatever, it's fine. Uh, Kami. Again, I have to come up with 100 cards, so this is no walk in the park. Every card that it says has synergy, I pretty much have to auto include. I say every Conclave card can pretty much go in. Because you know it's automatically, well, going to be good because our color combination. Micaeus, I don't think is in the game. Oh, he is. Wow. Again, I don't want to make a mythic. I have 3 mythics, so I have a little bit of flexibility. But I want to keep this cheapy cheap. Okay, requisition rate is an easy one. Amza is another easy one. Uh, some kind of brawler. Got Callas, Ballas. As a reference to a song, by the way. A duelist. It's the Dusk Legion. The Breacher. Incubation Druid's a maybe. The Lux Knight Breacher. And Druid. Speaking of Druid, I don't know that I will be able to get my Druid to max. I could try. Might be easy with the tank queues. Do I have good card draw? Not really. I was thinking if so, I could add in the Recluse, but I don't think I have good card draw at all. Yay. Still here, I'm just trying to build up my deck. Warden of the Grove. Yeah, Warden of the Grove. Okay, there's a trooper. Aha, but I think I'm missing that card. Yeah, actual mythic I'm missing. As Guardian and Pollinator. Okay, Lightsmith. We're at 39 cards. Trying to get through this deck. It takes 100 cards. Blade Security straight up isn't in the game. Oh, because it's Starport Security. Whoops. Renata should be in the game. Where the heck is she? There she is. Hey, Halia. She's a rare, and I don't want to craft rares today, so I just won't put her in. Urge. Shepherds. Probably every shepherd you want to put in here. Maybe not every shepherd. I have to wonder if Basilica is good. I don't know. Oh boy, this is kind of tedious. Like, just try to see, like, me just, like, grabbing a bunch of cards, putting them into a deck. That's pretty much what I'm doing right now. Trying to make a deck that has somewhat synergy, too. There are a few different variables. Like, one is, do I have the card in my collection? The other is the rarity of the card. Okay, we've got our queue. And we're at 50 cards. So I'm about to do some multitasking this run. Hopefully this group doesn't mind too much. Are we all at 80? No, a bunch of 30s and a couple 80s. Yeah, I need to know how far I made it. I think I need a coordinator and a mystic.
Boss Drogo not gonna be happy about this.
You're 52. We might want to include elves in this, some more elves, just because I know elves do technically have green-white synergy. I canceled the channeling again. I hate when I do that. Okay, we know we have to run away. far away because we don't want to get one shot by that again. Bunch of people died there. Again, that will one-shot you if you're not careful. Yeah, use this opportunity, get more cards in the deck. We need Shalai. Yeah, it's this, it's starting to get a little messy. Enclave is good. So Lesnia cards are also good, I would say, in this. But it's not... Oh, Trostani. I was trying to remember the name of it. Trostani. I'd say all the Trostani cards are good in this, because we know we're going to go big on board. And then what else is good in green-white? Maja. You have the Protector. You're going to want her. I'm trying to remember what else was in that deck. I may have to look up some other... look up another commander, like Maja, maybe.
Heretics! You will suffer for this interruption.
Because I remember the Conclave was in it. Cards that go big on board are going to be definitely welcome here. Like Oketra, probably good. Trying to think of maybe what else. Any kind of like we might want to splash some like token stuff, you know. Like maybe a war leader would be good in here too, just because we can get more token generation. We like the tokens. We like the tokens a lot. Maybe even a Sigil of the Empty Throne. Like, I don't think we have that much in the way of enchantments, but we do have some stuff in enchantments. Aaliyah. Use white-green. We know we like to go big on board. Maybe a spider. I'll just put Sigil in, because again, it's getting late. Arasta, the spider that I was thinking of. Yep, Arasta. Come on, trying to get these
bodies to test my armaments upon.
Trying to catch up to the group. I hear you. Feel this burn. Cancel my shifting again. I hate when I do that. What am I taking damage from? Blocking. Someone died. Oh, because we have trash. Try to power down the boss. Blast down. Or darn it. It's because we also grabbed trash. That's why. Wow, they actually got the boss down. Good job, guys. Literally, it's not even an improvement. We need gloves. Is everyone back up? We really like a lot of tokens. Another good one, yes, formation would be good, of course. Adeline would be phenomenal. Yeah, she's like made for decks like this, by the way. I already have the guy that the greeter. Uh, Focus, fire, zealous display. Yeah, I'm angry now. Ugh. Just try to tighten this up. Always tighten it up. Here's a full shifting. And we're only 64 cards in. Are there enchantments that bring in guys? Or buff our guys? There's History of Benalia. I don't think that would be a bad card. The Marshal would be good. Just because, again, it buffs all of our creatures. Some of these cards are so fascinating, like Danitha. We have Arasta already. I almost think we should just start building like a Trostani. You know, like... Who are our planeswalkers? The Wildcrafter. And then, yeah, it would be good to look at enchantments for sure.
You come seeking answers.
I feel like we could do better than that, even.
I do not have a target.
Here, pop this. Pop that. I really don't understand how this boss works. They need to just like kill everything. $79. Yep, 79. One more. See if we can get the quick re-up. Yep, there we go, guys. Re-up it. Felidar would be great. Innkeeper's Talent, great. Ooh, out. Maybe I'll do Caretaker instead. Yeah, Felidar would be great for sure. And a Bailoff would be great too on that front. Yeah. Yeah, the Bailoff, the Rampaging would be really great. The Scoot Mob would also be good too. Or the Scoot Swarm, I should say. There we go. Let's get us 80. Come on, guys. That's pretty much all we have left is to get 80.
I cannot use that item yet.
But you can use this one. Use it.
Chandra's rage will destroy you.
Give everyone ints. Oh, watch out for damage. That's a good reflexive block. Scoot Swarm is great. I just need stuff like that that like really like ramp out of control, pretty much. Some kind of future card and some kind of engineering card. Hopefully I didn't crash the game. And heaven only knows it's harder to type on an iPhone keyboard. I don't have some of these cards. Come on. I know the game is trying to catch up. Please don't crash. Come on. Come back. Come on, we gotta get 80. Don't die. Here's a meteor. Hopefully it makes you feel better. I don't have anything for fear. Trying to think of maybe like what else might come to mind. Like we're looking for enchantments. We're looking for token generators, things that just generate a bunch of tokens. Oketra, while I'm thinking about it. Oketra would be great. God Eternal, because why not? Ronus would also be great. Both the God Eternal and his monument. Okay, here's another like double mount opportunity. Slab hide. You can get it. I think we have several mages here. 2 anyway. It's just spam Arcane Explosion. I just do mage stuff. I'm trying to think what else might be good. We got the Balos, and that's great. The Balos, like, terrific in this deck. I just need, like, a bunch of token generation, pretty much. Just a bunch. And if it's in the form of an enchantment, that's even better. I learned my lesson with the tokens. You can hold on to them. We probably should hearth back to Stormwind after this in order to turn in that quest. That'll shorten up our time a little bit. I mean, not by a whole bunch. I mean, it's not like it's going to save us an hour or anything, but it'll save us probably like 10 minutes. Looks like we need like help with healing here or something. Yeah, like I'm basically hitting every ability. Why do I have a skull in my head? Here, try invisibility. That's probably not what I meant to do. I meant to do like a damage. Barrier would be good. Need a pure ice. Why is there a skull on my head? An ability that I pretty much neglected. Mirror image. And it's on a 2-minute cooldown, which kind of helps to explain that. Well, come on. I can't blink through it either. It looks like someone else got trapped over here too, the priest. Mage can do a lot, but it can't teleport through walls, apparently. Through walls. Heliod would be okay. I'm trying to think of what else would be good. Cathar's Crusade would be great. Is that card in the game, though? Yes, but it's a rare. Doubling Season would be great. Yep, and I have it, too. That's great. Primeval Bounty would also be good. Just because, again, it is an enchantment. It gets stuff in play, which is what we're trying to do here. Sigarda Summons. Okay, hoping for dragons. Okay. No luck on the mounts. Womp womp. Okay, we got Primeval Bounty. That puts us up to 78 cards. Okay, what else?
Break yourselves upon my body.
You can see through the stealth.
Feel the strength of the
Ah!
earth.
I think I'm gonna die inevitably. Am I even still aggroed?
Break yourselves upon my body. Feel the strength of the earth.
I think you just pulled too many, dude. Whoever was pulling that pulled way too many. I think that's probably the #1 mistake groups make on this boss. They just pull way too much trash. Shoe Puff would actually probably be good. I wanna shoot. And then stocking the pantry. Yeah, stocking the pantry is good. Tribute would be good. Tribute to the World Tree. Brian Lady. I'll put her in. And then I was just saying, like, we don't have that much card draw, but maybe we actually do, after all.
Your soul belongs to me.
And we have presents, too. Ooh, a lot of enchantment loving this. What happened when we drew a card? I can't recall. Or what cared when we drew a card? I can't recall. Maybe it was a high synergy card? I don't know. It's getting dark too. I gotta turn on the light. Already 7 o'clock here. Shoot. Put them all on ice. Using another ability. No, I didn't hit anybody. Just hit everybody. Whoa. Ow. Here. Errors. Oh boy. I mean, if we had an enchantment. Ow. An enchantment that also generated tokens would be like phenomenal. Like Arasta is great for this. Trying to think of like what else is in my Maja deck, because like pretty much anything in that deck is going to go well in this deck, like pretty much right off the bat. Man Tower, of course. I think it's inevitable that a tower would be good. And isn't there a ring too? Not a reliquary command.
None may pass.
What is it called, dude?
Break yourselves upon my body. Feel the strength of the earth.
I'm trying to find it. The one that goes into commander decks.
Yourselves upon my body. Feel the strength of the earth. A protector has fallen. The world's heart lies exposed.
It's not called ring though. It's not. It has nothing to do with commanders too. I guess it's not ring at all. Oh, great. I'm trying to remember what it's called. Maybe it's under artifacts. Gold ring? No. Oh, come on. You guys just staying too close. Ugh. Striking back. Don't boot me, bro. Don't boot me. It's not here under the mana artifacts. It's not under the utility lands either. It's not considered a land at all.
The world will be reborn in flames.
Maybe it's called Signet or something. Yep, Arcane Signet, thank you. I couldn't think of the name of it. Yeah, it was called Arcane Signet. That was the name of the ring. I'm trying to think of like what else would like really go well in this deck. Like Adeline is obviously a rock star. I think a Banishing Light you can't go wrong with.
Witness the power bestowed upon me by Deathwing. Feel
Your
the fury
invisibility.
of Earth.
I'm trying to help.
For my death, countless
Couple
more
people
will
hit.
fall. The burden is now yours to bear.
Okay, we are not there, of course. We have to keep going. Keep going, dude. Keep going. And I'm gonna turn on the light. I'm trying to think of like what else might go in my commander deck. I have 14 cards remaining. It's not Lord of Blackrock. Where is the Time Walking Vendor? What's on this island? Where is she, though? She's over here. Hiding amongst these.
Farewell. Good luck, friend.
Okay, we got this one done. We got this one.
Good luck, friend.
Apparently it was 2 different quests, too.
I am listening.
And then, yeah, we don't have enough for any of these.
Be
So
careful.
we'll have to go fish on that. They're even better.
My goods are of the highest quality.
Look with all these shoes. This ring is better than what we had.
Farewell. Hello.
Burn Gatherings is 541. Our current cape is also 541, so again, it was not an upgrade.
Be careful. Feel free to browse.
We can buy a Mog. Or an ensemble that's hideous. Actually, we can't even afford that. Yeah, like we could buy like a weapon. Yeah, we could buy like some kind of weapon. We can't afford any of the mounts though.
Good luck, friend.
Well, there you have it.
What's on your mind?
Apparently, she's also got a Time Walking raid with the Molten Core. I don't even know what's required for that. And I don't think I have time either. It's already past 7 o'clock. Like, I'm trying to get this 80. Still in queue? Just barely. It should be... Oh, come on. Virgo, let's go. Virgie. I might have to leave and then requeue, because again, I'm trying to get this 80. says it's still on roll check. I wonder if I have to leave this group. Because whatever, dude. I don't know what's taking that guy. Okay, so we've got basically one run left, pretty much, before we're maxed on this character. 4 more bars, so this is pretty much the home stretch for us. After I hit 80 again, I am ending the series. Thank you so much for all the support, likes, comments, shares, subscribes, all that good stuff. Donations to Memo Stormer Show. Please do not forget to pay it forward if you should so happen to catch this. The show needs all the help it can get, folks. All the help it can get. Put in an enduring vitality too. Just knowing how strong it is.
Welcome.
Do I have Sunborn? No, I don't. It sucks. I also don't have Halia. Halia also really loves it when stuff comes in, but I don't have her. Doubling season. Like I like my token generators. Galta and Maverin would be actually great too. And maybe Stampede, the Stampeder would also be great. Maybe, maybe not. Yeah, Rampaging Balos, of course, of course. Mondrak, I didn't even consider that. I know I have. Oh no, I don't have it. Wow. And put the Ogiers in, both of them. Not like you don't have space. Ah, the Archangel of Thune. I didn't even think about that. I don't have the card actually. I also don't have the Avenger. Avenger of Zendikar. I do have the Valkyrie Harbinger. King Darian, he's pretty much an auto. Scoot's already in it. Discordant's already in it. Shalai's already in it. Crater Hoof Behemoth. Yeah, Behemoth would be huge. Frost is already in it. Vitality's already in it. Any kind of knight that summons more knights. Like we just have to go absolutely massive on board. Like large and in charge. Think large and in charge on board. We don't want to do much clearing except for the opponent's stuff. Different groves, you can add those. Garden, sanctuary, villages. Maybe a pathway wouldn't be bad. It's talking about prairies. I don't know about all that. Oh boy. How are we doing on the time? Don't crash. Come on. Stay together. Dude, I just realized putting lands in put us way over. I need to start making cuts. I gotta make cuts to the 3s. I don't understand how I got so many cards. I should have thought to do the land first. I guess I just keep making cuts to the 3s, it looks like. I feel like it's more in line with the others, and then I have to just take a second look. It's just because I have so many power cards with 3 mana. Rayblade Trooper creates other things, and then Zell's display buffs the entire board. I don't know, maybe we just have too much card draw. We're off with a bunch. Should have thought to start with land. Because yeah, now what I'm having to do is make like significant cuts, like 28 cards need to be cut from this commander deck. We have both Ronus and Oketra. I wonder if both of them are needed. Maybe I should try just a couple games. And then maybe just start cutting the cards. Oh, what? Oh, it has to have exactly 99 cards. What happens if I just start cutting stuff? Dang, I cut my dang commander. made a bunch of cuts. It's so frustrating. We gutted like our entire mid. See how it plays. It's probably gonna play like a Frankenstein. So it cuts to the middle mainly. Which I think was like the spirit of the deck. So again, I don't know how this is gonna play. Not great. These headphones just... These cards I might want to just cut, like Broodguard Elite. I have to win 3 times to get the bonuses for midweek magic. You can open with Enduring Vitality. Seems always strong. This should pretty much be our home run, guys. After this, we're going to wrap up today's episode. Thanks so much for watching. I think I got to eat before heading to basketball. I think that's going to work a lot better. Crazy as I am about playing basketball on an empty stomach, I'm also just not hungry, so...
I need to target something first.
Maybe I will eat after I get back from basketball. Just so I can try to make the most of the life I have left.
I do not have a target.
I can already play a Baloth. Wow. I also play my commander. I think I'll do that. Put a counter on my creature. I'll do the Enduring Vitality. I'll attack. Oh, shoot. Gotta... Veins. So far, the deck seems strong. Is it as strong as it was before I made all those cuts? I don't know. Okay, Adeline. Whoa, coming down. Let's clear the trash.
I need a target.
Seems pretty strong, and she also gets stuff back too. Let's see. I guess I'll play a Rayblade Trooper. And I'll play him standard. I get the counter to Adeline. I'll hold off on playing the land, so that way hopefully I can get a Rampaging Baloth trigger next turn. Guys, circling the drain pretty much. He's not doing well. He's 8 health. I hope I don't have to make any major adjustments to this deck. I mean, after having already cut like about 30 cards. You'd eat when it's dark. I just don't want to play basketball when it's dark, pretty much. Because it makes it very hard to see. You took out my commander. How dare you? Well, I keep going big on board, of course. Looks like he's coming back. He had a meteor golem. Kind of annoying, really. Okay, Shoe Puff. I'm going to see if I can do a Shoe Puff Baloth combo. If I can, that would be really great. Yep, I can Baloth. Super nice. I know, he's in for a really rough time after this. Baloth's entering. Yes, they land. Good. And then I can literally drop a land. And then my Shoe Puff goes off. I'll just plant that +1/+1 on my Enduring. Help. Maybe one more boss. I think I'm gonna go ahead and defensively Inspiring. For me, port there. Then we do this. Darn it, I apparently didn't have enough land. Some cards I just don't like in this. Like, I don't like the Broodguard Elite card. I might swap that for a card I'm more comfortable with using.
I do not have a target.
Whatever, just hit him. Oh, come on. You just barely didn't hit Max. Got literally 10,000 experience to go. Can I get that from any of my open quests? If so, I'd say just if you can do some turn-ins. I think you're better off just doing another time walking. I mean, it is overkill, but we... What's our alternative? Like, look for a quest? See if there's one you could do for 10k. I think that's basically what you have to do. See if I can root something up in Dornegal, maybe. Again, has to award like 10,000 experience. So maybe that'll save us another dungeon. I can't believe like we got like within... like, this is crazy. Like, look at that. Holiday enthusiast. That's not what we're looking for. The 4th seat. Where's that quest? It's gray too. We won't get any experience from completing it. That'll really bites. I think our best bet is literally waiting for time walking because it, like, where are the quests? Oh my gosh, dude. I need 10,000 experience.
Speak.
It shouldn't take me long though. I'll probably get it like within killing the first boss. And then I could just ditch group, I guess. Unless it's like one of the ones with the dragon drops, in which case I can stay.
The hallway.
It's got so much other stuff to do. Like I gotta play piano, I gotta make my lunch for tomorrow. Set up my bags. Like I take bags basically to shower tomorrow, and then also take them to the gym, so I'm organized.
Extended supply of goods.
And then yeah, I have to play piano and basketball today. And then tomorrow I have to swim, play piano and basketball. Make my lunch, make up my bags. Like it's just so much stuff I have to do. Oh my gosh, this guy's being difficult too. I have to... Not that nice. This guy has blockers. He's a 912. That really sucks. He's not even close to dead. This really sucks. I don't think I can win this game anymore in Magic the Gathering Arena. You played a big card and I don't have my Banishing Light. And I'm stuck with this stupid dead card, Broodguard Elite. Inspiring Call also doesn't seem very helpful. Like again, I feel like I am going big on board, but like it's gotten to the point where he's able to like block my stuff. I also think there are cards that are just underwhelming. Like Dusk Legion Duelist, I feel like is an underwhelming card. Just saying. Like I don't think it does quite what I need it to do in this deck. Which is like clear stuff off. Like I need like a one-side board clear. Like Conclave Tribunal is great, like Banishing Light is great. I'd say maybe even Shatter the Skies, but the issue with the Shatter play is that it clears your board too, and that's counter to my overall strategy of like building up my board. Yeah, it's counter. Oh my gosh, dude. I can't believe that, too. Like, we got literally within a hair. Maybe not literally, but you know what I mean. Like, we got, like, within just a small amount.
Our flight has much to offer. You have a bright future.
I'm just going to attack with all and just hope, like, heck I can clear, but I don't think I got it. He's just got too much going on. My board is not imposing enough. It's not enough to do an Inspiring Call because again, like, he has too much stuff on board. He's 4 blockers and I only have a few attackers. I think Inspiring Call is good. I think it's the elite that's bad. And I keep drawing cards, but I don't think that's enough. I'm telling you, midweek magic can sometimes be fun, but I think this time it was just annoying.
Anywhere.
Just because of the stupid land stuff and the counterbalancing, like, it's so freaking annoying. Okay, this stuff is pretty much useless.
It has been my honor.
Ay, 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 can this cube please pop? I could also just try grinding mobs.
Finest goods in the Isles.
But I don't know that they scale. That makes sense. Hmm. I mean, the deck, it's maybe not as strong as it once was. And I feel like we're just in a battle of wits now. Like, it's me against him, and his board's just not going to subscribe. It's not going to die. Like, it's so annoying, too, how these Magic games just end in stalemates so often, too. I feel like my deck got, like, majorly scuffed when I had to make all those cuts. What cards are for sure cuts? The stupid freaking, not the Bride, but where the heck was it? It had X's in the cost. Where is it? Now I can't find it. Was it Deeproot Elite? No. And then yeah, Deeproot Elite's bad. Vanishing Light's still in the deck, thank goodness. That's what got cut too, Visitation. Visitation would be huge. Where is that stupid card I hated? It was green too. The Broodguard Elite. Get that out of there. And I guess get rid of the Wildwood Scourge too. I need cards that are more, like, impactful and threatening. I think Arasta got cut. Yeah, Rasta was cut. I think a Trostani or 2 were cut too. I still have Discordant in. It was 3 Whispers that got cut. I could try Whispers. I don't know. Adeline is still in the deck too. And so are the Baloths. I think most of the late game is still in the deck. Which I think is important for this deck for it to finish. This Q still isn't popping. Come on, dude. His board just got out of control and I wasn't able to handle it. I wasn't able to deal with it. I don't know why I got logged out too. That's so annoying. And then log back in, like so dumb.
This is your command.
Great to meet you. What's happening?
Visit Lord Andestras.
See you soon.
About freaking time, dude. Let's go. I need to play basketball. Again, I have like 20 things I gotta do before I go to bed today. Including eat. Like, I gotta eat, I gotta still play piano. Like, it's a bunch of stuff. I think I'm gonna drop this group after I hit 80. It's like, all apologies to the group, but I have literally no reason or incentive to finish. And it should be very easy to replace me as a DPS, so I don't feel very bad. I just, again, I've got to go. Like, it's Wednesday. I have a big day tomorrow. Like, I have a bunch of stuff I got to do. So, again, I'm probably just going to hit max and then wrap up there. I don't need to kill Echo Sylvanas again, too. There's, like, no... There's literally no advantage to clearing Sylvanas. Look, I can get Mogs, but, like, what's the point?
Target something first.
I think the
Another band of death wings
monuments also got
converts.
cut.
I'll be sure your death is especially painful.
Maybe I can get a bow here. That'd be a nice end.
Isn't how it's supposed to end.
Okay. I'll of course get the debuff, but at this point it really doesn't matter. I'm just glad to be there. That's not gonna matter at all, really. Okay, so there you guys have it. Not as neat and clean as we would have maybe liked. We definitely could have benefited from shorter queue times. Honestly, it got super duper messy, I think, because of the wave of subscriptions that were canceled, like mine, which is going to cancel itself within a few hours here. I think I did most of the stuff I set out to do. Like, I got several Mog sets completed. Try now. Okay, and there you have it. From 71 to 80. I'm mana screwed this game too. I hate that so much in Magic the Gathering. But anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed this limited series of World of Warcraft. Got a chance to experience the game and all of its current splendor. You got a little bit of everything, right? You got like Mog runs, you got Mount runs. Pretty much every Mount run I had was unsuccessful, but that's pretty much how it is now without the buff. Yeah, I mean, time walking wasn't quite the the boost that I was expecting. Like 2 weeks ago, it was definitely better, right? There were more people playing the game. Queue times were shorter. Like you pretty much had instant queues. But this gave you pretty much the whole perspective. Like you got the world exploration. Again, you got the dungeon exploration. You got some questing. But you really got to see what it was like to level a character from 70-ish to 80 in War Within. So I hope you've enjoyed. If so, please drop a like, comment, share, subscribe, donation, Ben Stormer Show. Thank you so much for any and all help and support that this show should receive. I may be back within a few days with Psychonauts. Psychonauts or Dead Space. If you have a say or vote one way or another, please let me know. Blueprints also looks really good, the game Blueprints. If you'd like to help me buy it, again, my Venmo is Stormer Show. It's $22 right now, I believe. So if you want to kick that my way, that would be very much appreciated. So I can maybe showcase that sooner than later, as I like struggle bus through my Magic the Gathering arena games for the week. The midweek Magic. There were just so many cuts. Like, Ketra got cut. The Monument got cut. I don't think Adeline got cut. Yeah, she didn't get cut. But something that did get cut is the War Leader. The Leonin War Leader, and I believe some of the Conclave cards also got cut. Yeah. The Amara got cut. The Conclave Tribunal got cut. I believe the Ogiers also got cut. One of the Ogiers got cut. Oh, man. So where do I make 5 cuts? Maybe some of my 1-drops, because I feel like that's where I'm most underwhelming. Maybe Focus Fire, because it's too responsive. I think Requisition Rate's fine. Starport Security is pointless. Swords to Plowshares is a godsend. Like, it's so strong. Mystic is strong. I don't like Pollinator very much. Llanowar Elves is great. I don't think I want the gear. Yeah, I don't need the gear. Resolve is good because it's fighting. Do I still have Bounty too? I need like Bounty. Yeah, Primeval Bounty for sure. I need the Baylots. I'm trying to think of like what else was it like good and in here. Like Maja was in here. Yeah, she's still in there good. Pretty much all your landfall cards should stay in. Belladar Retreat probably should stay in too. I just gotta figure out what to cut for it. This sucks how many cards I had to cut too. I think I had to cut the... What's her name? I think maybe Flight Deck Coordinator maybe isn't as good either. Galley Greeters is great. The Legion. And it was Renata, right? I don't think it was Renata. Oh yeah, it was Renata. Yeah, Renata should be in the deck too. But what do I cut for her? Maybe Sunstar? Yeah, I'll just take out Sunstar, whatever. Dockworker Drone we may also want to consider getting rid of. Okay, yeah, so there you guys have it. Level 80 is kind of more challenging than it had to be, but that's because, again, Blizzard has yet to go free to play. So I'll wrap up this episode. I'm still sorting through Magic the Gathering Arena, so that's why there was that delay. Sigil would be great too. Did I cut Sigil? Yep, I cut Sigil. So that should definitely be in. Because if you think about it, you have a bunch of enchantments, and they're all going to be entering. So that's exactly what you want. Tommy of Whispered Hopes. Tommy isn't bad. I think it's a good catch-all. Another good card would be the Giant. I just thought of that. The one that maybe I cut. I'm trying to figure out what to cut. There's a lot of fighting going on, but I think you have to have that for removal. The Giant, the Primeval Titan. That's the one you definitely want. Titan and Bounty. Guess we could swap out the Enhancer. Might be something else that I'm not even thinking of that would just go amazingly well in this deck. Like, I thought there was a green-white removal, but I'm just having a hard time, like, remembering, you know? Was it an enchantment, or was it just a white? Yeah, if you... Anyway, I should probably wrap up this episode like I keep talking about not doing. 8 o'clock. Sheesh. Like, what a ride, right? What a ride. And we finally got, like, most of our tier 5. Maybe to wrap up this episode, I should go ahead and just enchant. Or go ahead and just make it full tiery. Celebrate. There you go. We didn't get a full set, but we got pretty close to it, right? Okay, so yep, there you go. Okay. And then kind of what I was saying, I will plan to be back after my WoW subscription ends. I'll go ahead and uninstall, and then I'll reinstall another game, Dead Space or Psychonauts 2. If you have a vote one way or another, please leave it in the comments, and then have yourselves a nice night.